Hey, welcome to this week's video. I am Julie with Balanced Life with Julie, health coach and nutritionist. So this week I have a really good topic for you guys. I want to talk about a couple of breathing techniques to help relieve stress. And I actually decided to do this video on breath work because a friend of mine in LA shared with me that he had been experiencing a lot of stress and anxiety these past few weeks with everything that's been going on. And so I shared a special video on my Instagram that covered a couple of different breathing techniques, and I thought I would share them here as well so that you can use them for your own purposes. And so breath work is actually really important, especially when it comes to relieving stress. But it's not something that a lot of people think of, mostly because we're not used to doing breath work, or we're not used to practicing breath work. It's also something that doesn't take a lot of time, and you can pretty much do it anywhere. So you can be standing in line somewhere and you could do a breathing technique. You could be driving in traffic, you could be sitting on the bus, you could be like out for a walk, whatever it is. But there's a lot of ways that you can utilize your breath. So you might be familiar with these techniques, you may not. I recommend taking about 5 minutes a day to practice them, maybe first thing in the morning when you wake up. That way you kind of set your mind right for the day, or you can also do them last thing in the day before you go to bed. So if you do them first thing in the morning, generally for a lot of people, especially if you're somebody who tends to have anxious thoughts or stressful thoughts, what'll happen is as soon as you open your eyes, your mind's going to start to race. So if you start to focus on your breath instead and you practice one of these techniques or both of the techniques, what'll happen is you'll start to slow down your thoughts. You'll calm your nervous system down. So going from that sympathetic nervous system response to the parasympathetic nervous system response, also known as rest and digest. And what'll happen is that along with your thoughts slowing down, your body will start to relax. It'll actually be better for your digestive system. So oftentimes when people are stressed or anxious, they're not absorbing their nutrients correctly because your gut microbiome is very affected by stress. So this is why it's really important to go back to basics and start to use some of the simple techniques that I've been sharing with you these past few weeks so that you can help your body to adjust and to deal with whatever it is that's going on. So first thing in the morning, if you do breath work, it's really going to help you set you up for success during the day. Now, if you decide that you want to do it later in the day, you can do it in the evening for a few minutes before you go to sleep. And it's also going to be really powerful because what's going to happen is it's going to help relieve stress from your day. It's going to help to quiet your mind, quiet your thoughts, and it's going to allow you to have a more restful sleep. The other cool thing about breathing techniques is that you can start to find little gaps in your day to practice them. So, you can do like a couple minutes of breath work in between, say, meetings or in between certain activities, or you can just kind of schedule yourself a few minutes, like 5 minutes to do breath work. It doesn't have to be like 20 minutes or half an hour or 40 minutes. That's also one of the things that I love about breath work is it can literally just be 2 to 5 minutes, and it's going to change your entire outlook and perspective from that point on in your day. So the first style of breath is known as square breath, and it's actually a breath retention technique. I would recommend starting at 4 counts, and what you would do is you would inhale for 4 counts, hold your breath for 4 counts, and then exhale slowly for 4 counts. Hold your lungs empty for 4 counts. So making a square. You start with 4 counts, and then over time, as your lung capacity gets better, you can work up to 6, 8, 10 counts, and just kind of make it a little game with yourself. Like, how slowly can you breathe? Okay, so you're inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're holding your lungs full for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to exhale slowly for 1, 2, 3, 4. and then hold your lungs empty for 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you just do, like, I would say 3 to 5 rounds of breath that way, and then over time you can build up the count. And yeah, play with it. Like, try doing it first thing in the morning, at night. If you can, do it morning and night. You are going to notice a difference just by starting to practice this simple breathing technique. Then the other breathing technique that I have for you is really, really simple. It's just for relieving stress. So what you're going to do is you're going to inhale through your nose and then exhale out slowly through pierced lips. And again, you can start with a 4 count. So you're inhaling slowly for 4 and exhaling. Inhaling through your nose slowly for 4 counts. Exhaling. Again, inhale. And exhale. And so just, again, starting with 4 counts, you can work up to 6, 8, or 10 counts. You can practice doing it upright, sitting straight, or in a chair, supported if you have if you need to support your back. Or you can also practice these breathing techniques lying down. It's really up to you how you want to practice. Sometimes I find that when I'm lying down and I'm focusing in on breath work, it's a lot easier for me to just kind of really let my body relax and sink in, and then it's a lot easier to kind of play with the breath. And sometimes when we're sitting upright, there can be weird tensions our body might be holding. So those are things that you want to be aware of. Definitely practice these breathing techniques every single day. You will notice a difference in how you're thinking mentally. You're going to notice your thoughts are going to slow down. I did 3 breaths and I guess my thoughts have slowed down. I can't string together a sentence. But anyway, yeah, so you want to practice every single day, like 2 to 5 minutes. It's something that does not take a lot of time, but it's going to make you feel so much better in terms of how you approach your day, how you feel in your body, and just how your body is able to handle all of the things that are going on in the world coming at you. So I hope that this tool is helpful to you. In the future, I am going to bring in other types of breathing techniques because there's a whole plethora of techniques out there, but I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to just share something that I hope will be beneficial for you. So you can always email me and let me know how you're doing with that. If you haven't gotten my ebook yet, please go to my website and check it out. If you think this video might help someone, please share it with them. And I will see you in next week's video. Thank you so much.